right, welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Ross the Oliver Man, and I want to get started on putting this 1365 back together. I got a whole bunch of boxes of stuff, and I think we have enough things to at least start going together. I got clutch over here and starter. I've got new bearings for the throwout deals there. I've got seals, the rear main seals, everything we need there. I am waiting on a few little things. I discovered while taking this apart that one of the clips is broken. So I got a new one of that coming so we can put that back the way it's supposed to be. But I think we're ready to make a little bit of progress. So let's get started. Before we get going, there is something else I want to show you first, and I'll have to set you down to do it just a second, but I think you'll be able to notice a difference here. Just a minute. I think I figured out a solution so that we don't have to stop for the dark. All right, that should be a noticeable difference. I went up to the old King Rule store the other day, and they had shop lights on sale for 15 bucks. 5,500 lumens a piece, and you can string 6 together. So for 80 bucks, we have a pretty bright situation going on in here. So that's good. So we're going to start with this seal, which we need to raise this motor up in the air so we can get the bolts out from underneath. And we'll pull that retainer off and see what we got to do. Okay, I don't really know anything about this, but it's not rocket science, you know? How hard can it be? We just got to get our correct size stuff here. We should be able to zip through this. Okay, well, there's one. Somebody's already done this once before. Like I said, I think that this motor maybe has been gone through. This one is, they're not really fighting me, they're just tight enough I can't turn them by hand. There we go. Okay. Now, of course, we'll switch to a different size. What do we figure? 13 millimeter? Sure. Oh yeah, you know, this is handy right in the hydraulic pipes like this, but what are you gonna do? That one actually looks like it's just about wore through, so that's great, you know. I'll have to repair that at some point. Probably won't be right away. Let's just go back and forth, or not. Now that I have this with all the bolts out, now would be an excellent time to just go back there and yank on this and pull it backwards. Because we know we won't dump everything on the ground. That's a little more better. Okay. Now, tools. We didn't think to grab any screwdrivers of any sort of quality. How can we get this out of here in a reasonable fashion? They didn't really give us any. There we go. That might be the trick. That's the fun part about working in here on dirt. When you drop things, they just get ridiculously dirty. Come on. I have a feeling this is going to be difficult to get this maneuvered out of here, just because of the way that it is. Okay. An inappropriate Phillips head screwdriver. Yeah. There we go. Now progress is not being made. Come on. Oh yeah, good. We dropped it all in the dirt. Excellent. Well, it becomes obvious that a guy could have probably pulled it out with a screw and not done it this way, by the way that it's made. But is that really what we want to do? Clean it up and go again. Hammer this seal out. Somebody was really, man, they really chewed on it. I don't know about that, but let's have a look at our new seal. One of our very expensive box of parts. And we need that. Here we go. Alright. How's this feller stack up? Looks like that'll go on there. How's it compared to this? Looks like that'll go in there. Well, I guess we'll knock the old one out and then clean everything up good and put her back together. I guess if you need to know, here's the number of the seal, but I would say that the number of people working on a 1365 is probably pretty slim, but there it is anyway. You also probably need this gasket, which is the triangle shaped gasket for the top here. So there's that. Okay. Well. Okay. I went ahead and got the new piece. I don't care. We'll put it in. I got my seal mounted in. Nice and pretty. Greased up. So, we will put this in. I will probably put some Permatex on it too. Just to be sure. Boy, that, yeah. That'll crunch in there. I'm sure it will. And let's see, what else do we want to do? We're going to want to put some Permatex down in here and fill up these corners and things, because it's going to be, well, you know what I'm trying to say. I think you do anyway. It'll squeeze out what it doesn't need, but we don't want it to leak after all of this ordeal. So we're going to put some in there. Not very gracefully, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's put that in there. Alright. Yeah. What you really want to do is get your hands totally covered with Permatex so that you can't handle anything else, like the tools or the gaskets. And then the grand finale is going to be, we're going to drop it into the dust just after we get everything coated, because that is how it works, you see. And the cows are going to start carrying on because, hey, you know, I'm outside. They hear my voice. Why not start complaining? Oh, brother. Are we getting this done? No. We're not doing a very good job. But that's okay. We're working for ourselves today. So, adequate is all we're after. I don't like that at all. Oh, you little devil. Okay, that ain't gonna work. And now everything's stuck. Great. Okay, let's get that pried up real fast. How are we gonna get that in there? Oh, jeez. Let's get some scissors or something fast. Alright, let's see here. Now, we've got everything just totally smeared up with stuff. Okay, everything's lubed up. Can we ever so graciously or gracefully somehow get this together again without, like, rolling the seal? That's my main concern at this point. I'm thinking I probably should have got a better screwdriver. Oops. And kind of follow it around. Come on. I gotta go in at an angle. That's gonna be the killer. Come on. I think I got it. But I would like to verify. So let's get Permatex all over our telephone. Let's see if we can see. That's in there. That looks in there good. I think. it might be good enough for who it's for. Perhaps. Let's try. Come on. There. So, I'm thinking maybe I need to go with these first. I certainly hope that the seal is right and it's not rolled or anything. I don't think it is, but you never know. Second guessing yourself. This is not the order that I kind of envisioned that I would be putting these bolts back together in. I don't know why my ratchet also is deciding to slip. But come on. Now we're squeezing out some stuff. I guess that's just it. It's just not. Although my ratchet, there, picking a dandy time to leave me. There. I think we're gonna get it. I think we're gonna get it. I think we just had to get, for whatever reason, our two big bolts need to go first. Which, I guess that makes sense because we put that new piece of rubber in there and it's way thicker, not as flattened out from time. So that would make appropriate sense. Let's switch to these and then we'll go back to the others. I think we're getting it. I'm really ticked off at this ratchet though. Why it's deciding to leave the game right now when I need it. Let's just make a mess. Let's do this wrong. Let's hit it every time around. And make sure that you can't see anything, because that's the best footage. So when the audience can't see what you're doing. Oh, come on. Oh, this is fun. Fun times. Alright. Let's get rid of this. Should have brought my roll of towels along. Didn't do that. Just got one. Okay. Now, I think I would like to rotate the motor and make sure that that seal is happy. I think that's about a revolution. I don't see any rubber poking out, so that's good. I think we're good on that front. Okay, so that means we are ready for flywheel. Now, before we put flywheel on, we need to swap out pilot bearings. So we need to dig in our clutch box and get our brand new pilot bearing, get this one knocked out of here. Actually, I think it's in here. Okay. Yeah. Rubber shielded bearings, 6303 RS rubber shield. That's all that means. 6303. All right, that one's kind of catchy, so definitely worth replacing. So we'll get that popped out, and then we should be ready to throw this on. Here's a little pro tip for you. Before you put it all together, make sure that your new pilot bearing slides right on here. And if it doesn't, like this one didn't, then you need to do some cleaning on this to make sure that it will. That will save you much headache when trying to put the tractor together again, because this needs to just slip right through there. So check on that always. Okay, so we are ready for tightening down the flywheel here. And the old book says 68 to 76. Let's see here. I just about can't read my old torque wrench anymore. That was my grandpa's. But anyway, 68 to 76. So we will turn the torque wrench up to about 74. Yeah, 74. That's good. We'll see what we get. How are we going to hold it? We're going to need to we're going to need to jam something in the flywheel so that we can hold it. How do we want to do that? Should have got a pry bar or something. Didn't do that. Can we wedge a hammer claw in there? Yep, we can. Alright. There's that. I don't know that you really need to worry about the absolute precision torque on these, as long as you get it tight. But let's see. I don't think I've been all the way around. Nope, there it is. There. 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 All right. We're good. Okay, so you might be asking yourself, what now? Slap the clutch on? Not quite yet. We need to run a quick pass over this with the factory Fiat flywheel rejuvenation tool. right, look at that. Perfect and level every time. Sure. Clean as a whistle. Another good thing to do would be to go through each and every bolt hole and clean that out, so we're not going to do that. We'll just check them for obstructions here. I don't think I have a tap of this thread type, but I might be wrong. But that would require me to go look. I think I will just run a bolt down each one and see what becomes of it. Oh, brake clean. It's great for the camera plastic. Okay, so we got the clutch mounted on here with our handy tool that was included in our kit. And the biggest thing to remember with any clutch of any type is as you're tightening it down, make sure the fingers pull in, because that is how they adjust themselves for wear. As the clutch wears, they get farther and farther out. So if they don't go in, you're starting all the way out, you're not going to have much clutch. It'll probably slip. I have run into that a few times. Okay, the GoPro battery died again, but as I was saying, when you're putting a clutch on of any type, make sure that the fingers pull in as you go, because that's how they make up for wear, and as it wears, they'll come out. So I have run into that before, where you get a clutch kit and it's not right, and the fingers don't really go in, and then you don't really have much clutch to pull because it's loose. So that's something to watch for. It works on every clutch. This being a 2-stage clutch, your 1 stage is already pre-assembled, so as long as they're even, you should be good to go. And that's what you want to make sure, like with on the ones that tightened in as you tightened it down, make sure they're all pretty well even. Otherwise, there is some adjustment that you can probably make. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that or not, but in there, attached to the other side of this, is a nut you can adjust. And you probably can do that on the tractor with it together, like through the inspection cover. On this tractor, it's right there. We had that on a Deutz one time at the shop. I can't remember what number it was, like a 5670 or something. And it wasn't right, and we had to go through the inspection hole and readjust everything to try to get it to do what we wanted it to do. So anyway, something to look out for. Got all these tightened down. The tool is movable, so everything should be centered, and when we're ready to slide it on the tractor, we should be good to go. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give them a thumbs up. Leave a comment and tell me how dumb you think I am. Or if by some slim chance you liked it, say that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.